we're receptive. So if you've studied like energy fields, biofields, chakra systems, like the nadis, which are essentially all the little tubes that connect everything throughout the body and all the different sub acupressure, acupuncture lineages and points and things, right? We're electromagnetic and we're mainly water as well. So water structures in such a certain way. And so we are receivers. We have our brain as a capacitor. We're receivers. And so we're all frequency. If you read like Barbara Brennan's Hands of Light, for example, she was a clairvoyant. She could actually see energies coming off of people, even when they were talking. Like I actually had a clairvoyant moment one time where one of my teachers who I think she didn't like me. Most teachers didn't like me, but it wasn't directed at me. Actually, there was another of my colleagues and it was in anatomy lab. So I have a cadaver in front of us here. Okay. And so the girl was speaking and she's very fast and was too much. Right. So and the teacher had no patience for it. And I literally saw a red jagged arrow come out of her head and shoot into the other woman's head. And I was like, whoa, did anyone else see that? And that's when I realized, we are powerful creatures and we create these frequencies. And if you're receptive to them and so I'm very empathic. So that's what was happening when people were coming into my chair. I was really listening and I was really imagining what it would be like in my body, and here I am walking away like, why do I have these pains now? Or why do I feel their emotions now? And these sorts of things. And we can relate to that. I think everyone's had some sort of experience where we can relate and like absorb some of that transference onto our bodies, like from an emotional or mental standpoint. So why not a physical one too, right? Because we have a field, they are intermingling. What is the signal coming from that person into your field now descending into your physical, telling the body, giving information to the body? It could be saying, oh my gosh, we're sick. Oh my gosh, whatever has happened, we need to act now. And these people are on death's door, a lot of them who have taken the shots. Could you imagine the alarm bells going off in your own body if you absorbed that and thought, we better prepare because whatever that person has, we don't want it. Someone told me about the term oscillation instead of raising your frequency or vibration, so that we're actually like lifting or raising our oscillation. We're fine tuning our oscillation. So we're in like a balanced harmonic. And our language is going to change as we become clearer. So I know we struggle with how we're explaining these things. And like, if people are interested in learning more about this type of discussion, I recommend Dr. Richard Gerber's Vibrational Healing book. It was really pinnacle and important for me when I just started naturopathic college. I read it in my first year, and I'm very grateful to however that happened that I read it, because it really shaped me going forward in sort of understanding about health. And that why do we even eat? Why do we even take supplements? Why do we do all the things we do? Is because it actually breaks it down ultimately into a fine frequency. And that frequency informs our waters, and our waters are our batteries of our body. And in fact, there's different types of water inside our bodies. There's the easy zone, the exclusion zone, hexagonally structured water next to the bulk water that contains other substances and nutrients in it. And that runs like a battery inside of our system. And so when we can refine that and clean that, and the waters are clean, like you would ask me about metal cleanse or where to start and that sort of thing. I didn't get to answer that. I would do or chlorine dioxide solution, for example, because, and I have that in my course. I talk about those different protocols to use in my course, but that's like an easier way to do it. Like work with magnesium and then work with that at least, if you need to start somewhere, because it actually denatures the metal. So metals are really electrically alive. And that's why they cause so many problems. And that's why the body has to store it and like really take the time to get out what it can when it can.